what we find is absolutely incredible. Some very big names that you're going to find on that list that the insurance company is going to provide you of places to go.
Yep.
They're not following this.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of the airing of Grievances. I'm Eric Reamer. This is Robert Grieve. Some of you will recognize that he's actually here in the physical today, whereas last week he was elsewhere. We're going to talk about that. Right? Always here in spirit, right? But if you're brand new to our channel, we want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. If you like what you see, the biggest compliment you could possibly give us and would help YouTube help us is to give us the thumbs up. We appreciate.
Just go ahead and do it right now because we got some great information for you today.
It is great information for sure. And for all of those of you who are old-timer family, God, thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
Appreciate you.
We really do. And if you haven't yet subscribed, we know that there's a significant percentage of the people who watch these videos but haven't subscribed to the channel. What are you waiting for? It's free. And if you hit the notification bell, that means that YouTube will tell you that it's 9:30 on a Saturday morning. But there's really no need for that. If you want to just go ahead and click the subscribe button and know that at Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. in the Mountain Standard Time, here we are. So, welcome back. Happy Saturday to you.
Happy Saturday to you. My dear friends, happy Saturday to you.
Super glad that you are back. And just for those who check in on the regular, where did you go last week, and what did you learn?
Well, last week was an important week for me. To come every quarter, I go out to a different place.
Yeah.
This one happened to be Oklahoma for this time, and it was a busy week. We had the SCRS meetings.
Okay, so that was your quarterly meetings with the SCRS, the
Yep.
Society of Collision Repair Specialists.
Yep.
National organization.
Yep.
That helps the industry.
Yep, and CIC as well, the Collision Industry Conference.
Yep.
Where the big dogs come to play.
Yeah.
So it's always good to sit in the audience there. Many of my friends were up on stage. It was nice to see them. It was an important one for me this time around because I was up for re-election on the board for SCRS, and I don't know why my stomach was in such a knot, but we made it through, and
you were voted in again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got voted back in for another 3-year term.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that and happy to be part of it.
Good.
In addition, I was at the CIC meetings, which are after the SCRS meetings.
Yep.
And one of the presentations made was by the Collision Repair Roundtable.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the Collision Repair Roundtable puts out a couple of things. But the one that's important to you is crashrepairinfo.com.
Right. We mentioned this in last week's video as well. And it was funny when Rob got back, he said, got to look up crashrepairinfo.com. And I turned my computer around and showed him, and there it is, right? Yeah. It's a really great resource for the driving public.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you've been in an accident, not good.
Nope.
You can go there and get all sorts of great information for your vehicle make.
Yes.
If you haven't been in, it's a great place to go and peruse. You haven't been in an accident. Right. It's a great place to go and peruse because, I just want to get down to the bottom here and talk about who is the OEM Collision Repair Roundtable.
Okay.
All right, because this is important. We all know today that depending on what you're reading, it's going to be somebody's spin on it.
Sure.
And so if you go here, you're going to be hearing from the manufacturer of your vehicle.
Okay.
And that's It's a pretty good resource.
Yeah, and this isn't a brand new resource either. This is something that has been around for almost 25 years. Close.
Formed in 1998.
Yeah. So, here's the thing. This website that we're going to talk about today is a great handshake, if you will, with what we're doing here on this channel and what we try to put out as the resources on nylundscollision.com. And the reason is that we're all trying to help you, the consumer.
Give you all the tools you could possibly ever need.
Yeah.
And anything you could ever need to know about an accident is right here.
There you go.
So yes, our website has lots of great information on it.
Yeah.
And that's produced by us.
Yep.
This is produced by the people that produce your car. So
there you go.
And I'll just tell you, the OEM Collision Repair Roundtable is a collision repair industry association comprised of representatives from the OEMs,
yes,
the vehicle manufacturers themselves. It is not like they have meetings at the same time CIC is going on and SCRS is going on, but it's only them.
Well,
we don't get to go into those meetings or
we're not playing telephone game.
No.
Right? These are the people who don't have their fingers on the pulse of the manufacturers. They are the manufacturers.
Yeah, they are the manufacturers. So. And they did a presentation talking about this and urging shops that were in the room and others to spread this information so that it's available to you.
Yeah.
So if we just go back to the beginning here, just the top banner.
Yeah.
Right. Opens up right here to NHTSA, NHTSA.
It's the National Highway Transportation and Safety Association.
You can go in and click this link
Yep.
and see if you have any open recalls on your car.
And you probably do.
Well, there's a good possibility.
Yeah.
There's a good possibility. The latest and greatest news, new customer collision repair information from VW. You know what? That's probably something, if you have a VW and you've had a little bump or bruise or whatever, it's maybe
used to
something.
call it a ding, a dent, a dang, or an oh my.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. A lot of oh my. This is really cool. They have a video here from CNN.
Oh.
CNN investigates collision repair. That's worth watching.
I'll put a link to it right here in the description below.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. It calls out people that may not be doing it right, and there's just incredible resources here. And if you just click, have you been in an accident, it gives you all this information, your rights as a consumer, choosing the right body shop, time required for repairs, retrieving your repaired vehicle, what to do when you pick it up.
There's a list of do's and don'ts at the point of accident, and you can't, when you get in an accident, you're not going to go to this website and look this up. It's good to go now and be aware of it so that, God forbid, if you are in an accident, you'll know what to do and what not to do.
So I just want to read one little thing about retrieving your repaired vehicle.
Okay.
It says right down at the bottom here, if upon receiving your vehicle, it is not repaired to your complete satisfaction, do not leave the body shop premises. Immediately inform the shop owner or manager. It goes on to say, if you are still unsure about the safety of your vehicle or that the repairs were properly made, you can contact a post-repair inspector or independent vehicle examiner for an independent examination of your post-repaired vehicle.
That right there.
We do that.
We do that, but
We do that.
That's worth the price of admission right here.
Yeah. And this
right
is from the
there.
OEMs.
Yeah.
This is from the manufacturers of the cars. That's what they're saying you should do.
Yep.
If you're not completely satisfied with your vehicle when you come to pick it up.
And by the way, there's no qualifiers on that. It doesn't say, if your vehicle is or isn't certified, the shop is certified or not certified.
Right.
It just says if you're not satisfied 100%, stop and take care of it.
Yep.
Address it.
And you can actually go to the automakers. If you click the automakers tab, there's all the automakers. And let's just say Toyota Lexus Scion. We'll
All
click
right.
on that one, for instance.
Yeah.
Here it says collision repair position statements, non-OEM parts. This is their position on use of non-OEM parts.
Usually we call those aftermarket parts.
Right, and then another position statement on collision repair, salvage parts, and airbags. So there is tons. Like if you want to drill down to the maker of your vehicle,
Yeah.
it's here. They also talk about the benefit of using their OEM parts.
Yeah.
They have videos on it. They show side-by-side comparisons, and it's just an incredible resource.
Yep.
And you should always, if you've had an accident, go through this site and look for some of the things. It will guide you down the right path to make sure your car is repaired
That site is
properly.
again crashrepairinfo.com. Crashrepairinfo.com.
This is the customer-facing website.
Yes.
All right, so it's built for consumers by all the OEMs.
Right.
Because they're part of this roundtable. I actually am on phone calls with the roundtable regularly.
Okay.
And know the people that make up that thing.
All right.
And they're all wonderful people. They care very, very much that your car is repaired properly. One of the reasons they care is economic. Because if your car is repaired properly, then you have a much better chance of retaining that vehicle or buying another of that brand.
You bet.
And so for them, the safety is paramount. That's always the first thing.
Sure.
But they want you to be happy with your car.
Right.
And they want it to be trouble-free as best as they can make it. And they're giving you all the ingredients here as to how to do that. So this is the consumer-facing Crash Repair Info.
Yeah.
The OEM Roundtable also produces a place called OEM One Stop, which you can also go to. All
Okay.
this information is out
Available
there for everybody.
Sure.
This is more facing the repairer,
The industry. Yeah.
okay? But I'm just going to go to the top of this. And by the way, you can find position statements for your vehicle manufacturer. There's lots of them, not
You
just
betcha.
a couple of them. There's
Yep.
lots of them on, reconditioned wheels and
Sure.
aftermarket parts and all the rest of that stuff. But at the top here, it's got home, position statements,
Yep.
and then statement on repair procedures.
Oh.
So let's just take a quick peek at that. And it says in here, the automaker's top priority is its customers' safety,
Yep.
which I've already said, and is safeguarding the overall health of the motor vehicle fleet using our nation's shared roadways every day. So
Yep.
it's the shared roadways. It's not just you and what can happen, but it's what happens if you lose control of your car, it doesn't operate properly, and you actually hit somebody
next
else.
door. Yeah, sure.
So it's more than just you that's involved in this.
Right.
All post-collision vehicle repairs must be conducted in accordance with the repair procedures issued by the vehicle's original equipment manufacturer, OEM, specified to that vehicle's year, make, and model. This includes any directives contained therein relative to pre-post scanning of vehicles, blah, 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 blah.
Right. Sure.
Okay? They're telling you how important all these things are, and that the premise to fix the car properly is to follow the procedures they've outlined to repair these vehicles.
We've banged that drum for many years, and it
Oh,
doesn't
my
look like
goodness,
it's going to
yes.
stop anytime soon.
No, and the chances of you getting to a shop that's actually going to do this is very slim. You need to really focus on where you choose to bring your car.
Yeah, we got here as quickly as we could.
Because if something goes wrong and the insurance company is involved, the insurance company can turn around and just say, well, you chose the shop,
Right.
not them. And
Yeah.
now they want to play off the hook,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
they may or may not be, depending on if it was a...
Which usually the
PRP.
conversation starts with, you have a choice to go anywhere you'd like, but we've got this list of 5 or 6 approved or
Yep.
preferred shops.
Yep. And if you choose one of them, you chose them.
That's right. They're still off the hook.
And they're off the hook. Anyway, at the bottom of this this little memo here,
Yep.
it says failure to follow OEM repair procedures in the course of a collision repair should be considered an unauthorized modification of a vehicle and its systems.
Wow, those are some big words.
Unauthorized modification of a vehicle and its systems. And there's actually some language in some of the laws, some of the motor vehicle laws, especially here in Colorado, that say something very similar to that. Introducing the potential for bodily injury and death to any future drivers and occupants of the vehicle, as well as occupants in other motor vehicles on the roadways.
Wow.
Getting your car repaired is your responsibility. Choosing the right place is your responsibility. And making sure that it's done the way the OEM wants it to be done, again, that is the shop's responsibility, but it's on you to make sure you're picking a shop that is going to do that.
Absolutely.
And, you want to talk about strong language. Unauthorized modifications. If you're fixing it the way, these guys in the industry say, I've been doing this for 30 years and this is the way, this is a perfect way to fix it. I'd put my family in the car, blah, 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 blah. They're not fixing it the way the manufacturer says it needs to be fixed.
Right.
I do seminars all over the country on that. And what we find is absolutely incredible. Some very big names that you're going to find on that list that the insurance company is going to provide you of places to go.
Yep.
They're not following this. They're not following this at all. So it's really important that you choose very carefully where to take your vehicle, and these websites will help you get there.
100%. Yeah, I just wrote an article on the reason OEM parts is so critical, right? And the idea of it is this: there are places to cut corners and save money, but the safety of your vehicle, your life, the life of your loved ones, and the people who are sharing the roadways is not the place to cut corners. And we're not talking ridiculous amounts of money. We're talking, in many cases, it's doing the right thing.
It's lack of knowledge in many cases, and it's, I know how to do this, but, can you really look at a car and tell me what metal, what thickness, what the metal's made out of? Yes, we can tell if it's aluminum or if it's steel, but what kind of steel is it? Is it HSS? Is it UHSS?
Are there
mild cold rolled steel?
Too many layers of paint covering a sensor?
Yeah, there's lots to it.
You can't see those things, so get it done right the first time.
I just want to acknowledge the OEMs that go through the trouble to make this available to you, the driving public.
Yeah.
And this is the way we repair cars. And you will find many things in here as far as the aftermarket parts and remanufactured parts, what their positions are, why they have those positions. And if you do, if the body shop chooses to not push back on the insurer and use these parts because the insurer said so, then it shows you what some of the consequences can be. And the consequences are on you and your loved ones.
We don't want that to happen.
So,
well, Rob, thank you for bringing these two websites to our attention. We appreciate that. Congratulations on your
thanks very much.
Re-election for
very exciting.
Another term with SCRS. And if you have any questions about anything that we've talked about here, please don't hesitate to either leave them in a comment below or give us a call. Here's our phone number right here, and you can call us. We'll answer as many questions as we possibly can. And if we don't know the answer, I'm pretty sure you know somebody who does.
Yeah, and you know what? Check out these sites, especially go look at that CNN video Anderson Cooper did, investigative reporter.
Okay.
And you're going to be shocked.
Yeah. All right. On that note, my friend, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you. So happy to be back with you. Have an amazing week.